It's Saturday morning and it has gotten chillier. It's going to be, I think, around 50 today, and then the high tomorrow, it will be rainy and a high of like 39. So I needed to bring in some more firewood and some tinder and some kindling, and I need to clean up down here, but I cleaned the ash out of the wood stove and I got it set up for a fire, but I'm not going to start it yet. Maybe this afternoon if it feels cold. Otherwise I'll just wait until the morning. So Avery and I have been out back. It's actually pretty nice. Nothing much new on the seed starting front, except that the little chamomile are getting their secondary leaves, so that's kind of cool. But been out back with Avery, and Avery has found something really interesting by the wood pile. I moved some old kind of decomposing wood out of the way to prop it up so it would dry out for the outdoor fire pit. But when I did that, I must have exposed something, because she's very interested in whatever is in here. Avery, you're so silly. What have you found? Oh. And you can see my wood pile has gone down quite a bit. I haven't ordered any more, so I don't have any more seasoned firewood. I'll probably order some more within the next month or so, maybe a cord, but I will be leaving that alone until next time it's ready for, oh my goodness, fires inside. There's something that's, excuse me, something that's blooming already, I think. Because I've been very sneezy and my eyes have been a little bit gritty. But it's pretty out. It's like late winter, early spring. These little daffodils out here that have naturalized. They're just so delightful. And all the hellebores this morning looking quite lovely. And all the birds. Go out front. I don't know if they're still around, but we've had flocks of red-winged blackbirds. And I was just sitting at the front window watching them because their behavior is just so fun. They go up in the trees and then they fly down and they eat for a little bit and then they fly back up and they fly across the way, and that's pretty neat. I have half a mind to make a fire out here and bring out one of my samovars for tea, but it's a lot of work to do just for myself. And I'm too spontaneous in like inviting other people over, because, you know, people plan their days. Not like me, where I plan as I go. Why did I have this here like this? Oh, I think because it was blowing over in the wind. Anyway, let's go out front. Avery, you want to come out front with me? See if we can see any of the blackbirds. You know, I found some resin. I'll show you that. I found some resin on this one pine tree that I think it got injured when they were taking down the other pine tree that died back here. And so it created some resin right here. And I did chip some of it off and bring it inside and put it on a little piece of coal. And I love pine resin, but I don't want to, I don't want to be taking it if it's going to damage the tree more. I don't know how this is going to be over time. This pine is still okay. But you never know how long they will last. So I'm just watching it, but I don't know. I need to look up how pine resin is gathered, or any of the kinds of resin actually that we may purchase for incense. So, you know, how is that harvested? And, you know, does it damage the trees? Is it only taken from trees that have been injured or dying? I know nothing about that, so it sounds like something I need to look up. This haskap is coming out nicely. Oh yeah, this one is gonna, okay, I couldn't tell whether this one was gonna come alive again. They need to be moved. They don't get nearly enough sun. And I was just thinking that maybe through this all the way out here, I don't like these things. I've tried to take down one, but it would be nice to just have like ferns and hostas through here, because this is just always shady. And I would love to get that ivy out of here. I've made half-hearted attempts because it's a pain. But it would be nice too to also have like hellebore and fern and hosta. I don't think as much about aesthetic. Well, I do think about aesthetic planting, but it's always in the context of, is it a flower or herb or fruit or vegetable? But let's see. You can hear the blackbirds off in the distance. Kind of chittering, but they're not around. But they were all over my neighbor's yard, and then they were in my yard. And right now I'm just seeing some robins. I don't think it's gonna get so cold that it will damage the blossom buds. I'm hoping anyway, when we get this cold snap that's coming. Let's go look at the apricot buds. Daffodils, I love those there. Everything could use a little bit of rain. You can see they're getting pinker. Check it out. Oh, you're doing so good. You're doing so good. You're so lovely. You're just so lovely. So yeah, these guys. If I had some mushroom compost right now, I'd throw it all down there, but I don't have any currently. There's also daylilies back in there too. This is the choke cherry. I'm not seeing anything coming out on it yet. More daffodils over here. This is the little apothecary rose I moved. It's not really not doing much of anything yet, but it's still early. But out here, it's just nothing new since what I showed you the other day. At least not that I have discovered. Oftentimes there will be something that I come across that's, oh wow, look at you. So that's it. I hope you all have a lovely Saturday. I gotta figure out what else I need to tackle today.